Be careful how you use it.
Prizefighter, round 1.
Yeah, Prizefighter. Big up everyone inside.
I think the music will go down a bit as well.
Shout out Kaizen, trust me. Warm up round.
Alright. Flowen, come closer to the mic.
For intent to supply, but that's not the real reason. You was in pen Kaizen, you invented a lie. You was in court and pretended to cry. Big Smoke put him in elevate, but he found out Wagwan and suspended the guy. There's no punchline here, but you punched up your own wifey and you left her to die. You boxed her with a left and a right. Yo bro, was you really expecting a fight? Are you gonna come and try flex with a mic? He thought beating girl meant decking his wife. Prizefighter is regretting his life so much, that's why the ketamine's rife. He's just been dabbling in a little bit of crack cause he thinks it's better than spice.
You run lines of bash and pipes of crack. I'm an MC, I could never die to rats, and you're staying bare posh when you try to rap. Flowen's on it to write for Clash, he'll hear us 16 and try to dash. This veteran ain't gonna strive to last. When he found out he was clashing me, he said it was a sticky one, why for that? You can see when he's getting vexed, right? Instead, come on man, fuck off.
Alright, let's go Kaizen.
Okay then.
Mad.
That's why I gave you the first drop in it, like, so I could, yeah, you get me? Sorry bro. You run lines of bash and pipes of crack. I'm an MC, I could never die to rats, and you're saying bare posh when you try to rap. Flowen's on it to write for Clash, he'll hear us 16 and try to dash. This veteran ain't gonna strive to last. When he found out he was clashing me, he said it was a sticky one, why for that? You can see when he's getting vexed, right now he's about to be dead. Instead, he clashed with a wave on a Ozone ting with an haircut like Georgie Best. Can't chat to a rebel, catch man cooking up, cracking the kettle. P1 caps is from Manitou, but P1 caps is actually level.
You was on top gear like Jeremy Clarkson. You went broken, then it got stopped. But the addiction continued, now you're on pub grub like Betty's Hot Pot. Sitting eyes watching the telly non-stop.
Wee. Techie.
You was on top gear like Jeremy Clarkson. You went broken, then it got stopped. But the addiction continued, now you're on pub grub like Betty's Hot Pot. Sitting lines watching the telly non-stop. You've been booked for one clash before, but in Leicester you weren't ready on spot. Didn't turn up, instead he got robbed. It's like I got stellar impacts, cause I gotta slap all these feminine twats. You really wanna get axe in the semi? Nah, you just wanna get your semi in axe.
Oi, stop it. Alright, go on, Flowen.
You was on top gear like Jeremy Clarkson. You went broken, then it got stopped. But the addiction continued, now you're on pub grub like Betty's Hot Pot. Sniffing lines watching the telly non-stop. You've been booked for one clash before, but in Leicester you weren't ready on spot. Didn't turn up, instead he got robbed. It's like I got stellar impacts, cause I gotta slap all these feminine twats. You really wanna get axe in the semi? Nah, you just wanna get your semi in axe. Everybody knows Kaizen's got one hole for a nose, it's buried in raps. Big old beat like a pelican has. Got bumped off by Derek and Daz.
I'm always coming with a good sound. Flowen ain't never on a come down. The peakiest day for Flowen was on the day very new road got shut down. Era looked Slovakian, struggled with Torrent. What an embarrassment. And you smoke on the darkest cannabis. Catch man begging it for a bag of whiff. What? Man, I bagged the clash, you chat the gas, you chong on bags of scrag. I used to think that Flowen was cold, till I found out that he's older than my dad. Close feet and wrinkled, dry and dusty like eating Pringle. Flowen ain't got no peace, catch him on the high street fiending single.
You always watch reruns of the bill, cause he loves feds. If he ever sees me with weed, then watch rerun to the hill.
Man said reruns of the bill, you know.
He's watching that
Stop
omnibus.
It.
You always watch reruns of the bill, cause he loves feds. If he ever sees me with weed, then watch me run to the hill. I don't wanna get my stuff confiscated when 2 zips cost 300 a deal. Taken, no meat under the grill. You love said and wave so much that every night in your bed he's under the quill. You can't stop the drama, he tells us that he's off the lager.
Hey. Oi, Seven, your name's getting dragged into this whiting too much, you know. Why is there something we need to know? All right, Flowen, go on.
Yo. You always watch reruns of the bill, cause he loves feds. If he ever sees me with weed, then watch me run to the hill. I don't wanna get my stuff confiscated when 2 zips cost 300 a deal. Bacon, no meat under the grill. You love Seven Waves so much that every night in your bed he's under the quilt. You can't stop the drama, he tells us that he's off the lager. He was supposed to clash Richie Rich, had bars on his phone but he lost the charger. You're from so far outside the room, you used to rob.
Oi, studio crew, calm down, man, calm down. It's only first round, don't get excited, man. Alright. Flowen.
You always watch reruns of the bill, cause he loves feds. If he ever sees me with weed, then watch me run to the hill. I don't wanna get my stuff confiscated when 2 zips cost 300 a deal. Bacon, no meat under the grill. You love Seven Waves so much that every night in your bed he's under the quilt. You can't stop the drama, he tells us that he's off the lager. He was supposed to clash Richie Rich, had bars on his phone but he lost the charger. You're from so far outside the room, you used to rob strawberries off the farmer. In this clash I'll be cutting your head top, but trust me, I'm not the barber.
Yo, what a big nose you have. All the more to sniff up the powder with. That's a bar for a custom about to spin. You can catch Owen lurking around the bins. You nearly got spun by jinx. So you better not think you're about to win. I still see that shit and I counter it with a big fat rod tuck around your chin. You're gonna get boxed and buried cause you're not that heavy. I will stomp on any. You're gonna get deaded off like Kenny. I beat your girl and I blocked that Jezzy. Don't act like you got that semi when you're moving bare, lost and begging. I can make the place get dark and light it back up like you're watching telly.
Oi, studio crew, give him a. Yo. That's a massive round. That was a massive round.
Prizefighter, round 2.
Okay then.
All right. This is too funny. Yeah, man, in your own time, man. Just catch it. Just in your own time, man.
I'll drop it off the eye, innit?
Round 2, this is the anthem, people.
There ain't shit you can tell me. Why do you sound like made in Chelsea? This one's insane, unhealthy. I put down the phone when your lady bells me. You're not hard and bad, you do shards and bag what you started. Mad Mr. Chapman's gonna get hard and pat, then slapped in a zoot and sparked up fast. Ain't no man going harder than this. I'll pull a man quick like sparking a split. You can never come try act hard in a bitch. Oh, starving kick. Oh, spit a roach, you're a dickhead bloke with the biggest nose. You're not big on smoke, I got wicked flows. Win this class and I'm dipping home.
When the draw got made, I started to get so many inboxes telling me the Kaizen shit, and for the last few months he slept in boxes. Big Smokes lent you his watches, so you could stunt next to a whip that ain't yours and act like the big boss did. Really, you work in a chip shop, kid. Kaizen is a Japanese term that means change for the better. Change for the better. First things first, try changing your sweater. I've heard about blue cheese clothing, but your shirt smells like it's made of the feta. Your girl, what was her age when you met her? 13 years she made you regret her. You got caught and got sprayed with a pepper.
Yo, Flowen, are you gonna lose again? Are you gonna get battered and bruised again? Get jacked for your market goose again? I said you can never walk in my shoes, you fed. Fuck it, we can book another clash. If you wanna see Owen get abused again, your wife is gonna get used again. Man's heavy on my chalk and shrooms again. I swear you're from Weymouth, done, statement, mug, pagan, Dutch, rapist, slugs, facelift, you ain't gonna win this, bro. Basic, caliber massive, collateral damage. Alright. Go in, Kaizen. Came heavy on that first round, bro, I can't lie.
It's early days, man. This is round 2, man. Alright. Yeah, man, in your own time, man. Trust me. No rush.
Okay then. Yo, Flowen, are you gonna lose again? Are you gonna get battered and bruised again? Get jacked for your market goose again? I said you can never walk in my shoes, you fed. Fuck it, we can book another clash. If you wanna see Owen get abused again, your wife is gonna get used again. Man's heavy on my chalk and shrooms again. I swear you're from Weymouth, done, statement, mug, pagan, Dutch, rapist, slugs, facelift, you ain't gonna win this, bruv. let's face it. Caliber massive, collateral damage. Mr. Chapman ain't matching the masses. You're fucked off cracking that acid. Marky Flowen's lacking, don't jack him.
The new links linking bear man them on the side on the slide. But enough said, this guy looks like Beavis. It's ironic cause he gives her nothing but head. Sticking up the legs like the French ones do with frogs. But I guess that you gotta get fed. You spend all evening dining out and for the whole next day just rotting her bed. At least you know she ain't the gold digger, cause Kaizen here's got no thriller. That Sunday at Shellers 140 he didn't turn up, he was putting his nose in her. Every day of the week he eat out, but this skinny guy here has no dinner. It's match day, I'll leave your shirt all covered in claret, but you don't go Villa.
If a day needs sorting, police informant, PC Chapman, I get the wheelies ransom. I had your eggs upside down, leaning backwards. Badness after this, you're gonna die from sadness. In Brum, bear crime and madness. In your ends, man, I drive in tractors. All soon to be dead. I dried up, sorry, excuse for a vet. No MC I would ever choose to respect. Target lock, shoot for your head. Dead him again. Odds of you winning 11%. Pull up on a set and sever your head. I said I'll pull up on a set and shit.
He looks a bit like J. Dot, so go bro, walk out the building. It's lucky that you ain't run into Richie anytime cause you're gonna get filled in. How can you not turn up to a clash then afterwards go on like you would've killed him? Man, link your auntie, you give her the mighty boosh like Nolan Michael Fielding. Said you put smokes in a headlock. When you seen him you didn't do that. There's gonna be another toilet paper shortage. He looks a bit like J. Dot, so go bro, walk out the building. It's lucky that you ain't run into Richie anytime cause you're gonna get filled in. How can you not turn up to a clash then afterwards go on like you would've killed him? Man, link your auntie, you give her the mighty boosh like Nolan Michael Fielding. Said you put smokes in a headlock. When you seen him you didn't do that. There's gonna be another toilet paper shortage just from all the shit you chat. I see you sending the shit you rat. Spitting pure cap in a shit new hat. Prizefighter, you won't KO me like you did to your girl. Listen, I'll hit you back.
I said I can't lie, it's gonna be a sad death. And with that said, it's ironic that you're from Manchester cause you're a batty man that likes touching up man's chests. Leave a man dead, jabbing him up, bagging him up. You bird Ross slag of a slut.
Oi, studio crew say really.
She patterns me lunch.
Alright.
I can't lie, it's gonna be a sad death. And with that said, it's ironic that you're from Manchester cause you're a batty man that likes touching up man's chest. Leave a man dead, jabbing him up, bagging him up. Your bird looks like Jabba the Hutt, backing it up. Ross slag of a slut. I fuck her real good and she patterns me lunch. Owen's not flowing sick, he's Owen ticks, he don't know what flowing is. It's Prizefighter 6, I'm going skits. Line like shit, gonna smoke him quick, you're not known in this, you're not known in this. Box man, lead man with a swollen lip. Broken wrist, broken ribs, you put spice in a green and told that wrist.
Yeah man. Alright, listen. Mad.
Yeah, round 3. Last
all right.
bars. Where's Grims? I'm getting Grims back for the Afro Don clash now. Nah, big up.
Alright, let's go.
In Birmingham, you're shitter than Grims. You and him are ranked top 2 for the worst round here. You're way
People, you know the funny thing about that is Grims is in the building.
Yo. In Birmingham, you're shitter than Grims. You and him are ranked top 2 for the worst round here. Your waste, you're littering bins. Miracle's better than you both, and I swear he's just come round off a riddling binge. Kaizen loves 7 waves so much in the group chat he can't stop flicking his minge. On grind, please stop spitting his cringe.
Oi, there's 7 ways name been mentioned again.
In Birmingham, you're shitter than Grims. You and him are ranked top 2 for the worst round here. Your waste, you're littering bins. Miracle's better than you both, and I swear he's just come round off a riddling binge. Kaizen loves 7 waves so much in the group chat he can't stop flicking his minge. On grind, please stop spitting his cringe. I got drawn with a peak, no name. He spits pure gas, that's free propane. He links up with young girls around Brum, and he keeps giving them free cocaine. He smoke up green like CeeLo's name, and then stroke the teen, that's pedo shame. From Canada, he had to relocate.
Yo.
Still unknown charges, he won't face.
Then, what? Gonna get duppied off, prick on nothing, not shit, not fucking on piss. Slap a man and have man running off quick, I'm bunning on Zoot, you're bunning on Sig. Every man 6 feet bunning off. Man's fully on bitch, you're rusty on this, gonna suffer on this, bro. Don't get thinking you're tougher on things. My flows are cold like poles of ice, and your flows are dry like bowls of rice. And you're gonna get gassing it up when we ain't the same like Coke and Sprite. You're a homeless guy, 100% on the potent spice. I left your girl's fat legs open wide, jumped on my dive board and dove inside.
After you're back to back on Ozone, you gave D truth to D, that's the truth. This guy is an ABC MC and he does C and B at the booth. You blaze crack, I'll green pack the zoo. Out of a bin lined up with a homeless nitty out here, you need packs of fruit. Inject in as rematch your route. Kaizen, you don't even know your ends. You were born so far north of Birmingham, you might as well have been born in Stoke-on-Trent. You can't go back to your old man Red.
Oi.
After you're back to back on Ozone, you gave D truth, the D, that's the truth. This guy is an ABC MC and he does C and B at the booth. You blaze crack, I'll green pack the zoo. Out of a bin lined up with a homeless nitty out here, you need packs of fruit. Injecting as rematch your route. Kaizen, you don't even know your ends. You were born so far north of Birmingham, you might as well have been born in Stoke-on-Trent. You can't go back cause your old man rent. Last winter the storm came down so hard, afterwards he had to throw that tent. He took a £3 loan out last week, but he loves crack so we know that's spent.
If a deed needs sorting, police informant, PC Chapman. I get the wheelies tandem. I had your ex upside down, leaning backwards. Don't hype on badness. After this, you're gonna die from sadness. In Brumbear, crime and madness. In your ends, man, are driving tractors. You're soon to be dead. A dried up, sorry excuse for a vet, not an MZ. I was ever choose. Bro.
All right, is that it?
Did I?
I'm sure.
I clashed on here like 10 years back, so you murk me, that's quite unlikely. You can't handle cause you're new to bars and you're a supergrass like cycling Mikey. Nah bro, I don't wanna fight this pikey, but I've dissed him so bad here that afterwards he's gonna try and strike me, but I'll strike back with an iron righty. Can't make sense of your jargon bars. The last time you dropped flames you ended up in court and got an arson charge. Poverty's usually don't spark them large. You put tobacco in the Rizla, minimal weeding, not even half and half. You're broke and you blame it on your childhood, but the truth is you're not grafting hard.
Man, I touch Mike and I got thoughts to build 140, I bury it, born to thrill. I can't lie fam, you're coming up short for skill. I'm a master of grime, slaughter kill. You're never gonna get my sort of will. If you ever shot wood, that's awful deals. Your girl's cooking awful meals and someone said you do quarter pills. Gimpy geezer, nip for reefer. I got verses there that'll give him seizure. I swear you said you was from Manchester. Why do you say looking in between her? No one's got flowing in the speaker, it flows on you on a shitty squeezer. There's no way you're winning this clash, so call me the veteran spinning geezer.
Is that it? Listen, studio crew, give him a round of applause. That was funny. Obviously, the vibes in the studio was very different. It was mad. All right, let me try and get Hitman on the phone first. Hold on. Hits, you there? All right, let's Hits, you there?
Yeah.
All right, what are you telling me, Hits?
You know what, fam? Some of the people short and sweet, Flowen, free, no?
Go on, give me your breakdown, boy.
He was dumping off, fam, like, you know, he was bursting out some bad shit.
Yo, Hits, come closer to the phone, please.
Don't get me wrong, Kaizen was doing so, he was spraying bars, fam, but nah, fam, that was a body. Like, that was a body.
Okay. All right.
So
you're saying
both of them, man, they're both winning. Big up both.
Yeah, so you're saying 3-0 Flowen.
Yeah.
All right, Hits, maximum respect, and we'll get you back on the phone next week, for
man,
2 more clashes. Blessings, Hits. Yeah, all right. Fire, what you telling me?
I didn't go 3-0, but it definitely was a kind of clear body, so I gave it to like 2-1 to Flowen.
Talk.
I gave it 2-1 to Flowen. Flowen had the first and the third one for me. He
Okay.
had the first round and the third round. It's like he had the first one, then the second one, Kaizen was fighting back.
Yeah.
Gave him that round, and then the third round, it deflated Kaizen by the third round. I can't even lie. To be fair,
It was the second round that did it, isn't it?
It was the second round that I started to hear, like, obviously if Flowen kept up the same pace from when he started to talk about like the Bill reruns and all of that there. If he kept up that pace through the second round, then it would have been 3-0 from me personally. But
okay,
obviously he kept the same energy from the first round and the third round and the second round. He just kind of relaxed, but he's still done well. It's still a sick clash though.
All right, so you're giving it to Flowen?
Yeah.
All right, Haz, what you saying?
Yeah, sort of the same thing as Fire. I gave round 1 to Flowen. His energy and delivery was on point, and the bar about reruns of the Bill. Yeah, that was deep. It was and then the second round I gave to
Kaizen.
I give the second round to my man, and then because he had bars about tractors, and the Manchester bar was good,
Yeah.
And he had a Skippy flow bar was very good as well. But he had round 2, and then I put round 3 as Flowen. That he skitzed out in round 3 still.
All right, so you're giving it to Flowen. So yeah.
2-1.